All right, I'd like to put this in perspective, I guess, before we get started. We just camped in these trees right here. This is Arch Canyon right here. And we are going to Hotel Rock and the trailhead to it, which is why we decided to camp here. Is right here. Now this is a Jeep trail. I'm in a Ford F-150. Oh, we got a trail marker here about to tell us how bad, because that trail I drove up last night was a blue.
Oh, that's the bike hike trail.
Yeah, that's
what I'll probably end up coming down
from where we were. So I have no idea what this road's supposed to be like. I've seen a bunch of guys do it on ATVs and Jeeps. I will let you know. We'll show some of the highlights, whether or not you should take your truck up there. Well, that escalated quickly. I don't want to be one of these guys with my truck. So we are like 100 feet up the trail and we're gonna park. I don't think this is a very far hike. Like it's maybe 8 miles round trip. Man, that sucks. We may take our mountain bikes. This may be the walk them up the hill. I think I can ride down this stuff, and if not, I'll push it both ways. And when we get up top, it's going to be that flowery, crappy road, I think. But we'll see. We're still going to go. We're just not going this way. As promised in yesterday's video, I don't know if it'll be this video or the last one. Here is a section of the Overlook. We rode our bikes to right there yesterday. So all the ruins and stuff are underneath us. I believe there's going to be another Overlook up here. I was actually disappointed we followed this trail and it kind of dead ends here. So I was wondering if we're even on the right trail, but I know we are. Anyhow, lots of walking our bikes up. Ain't gonna lie to anybody. This is a steep, like double black or black whatever diamond bike trail, and I am a pretty green rider. So on the way down, I'm going to wear his brakes out. There's no doubt about that, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not disappointed with the view. And I think we're a 3 mile up and 3 mile back is what the map says. So shouldn't be too bad. All right, all you Jeep guys, this is the trail. Kind of wish I had one right now, but I think I'm going to be pushing the bike up the hill and 80% of down the hill. This is cuckoo.
I'll probably ride most of the down.
Yeah, you're not as old as I am. Well, this little segment here, this is for Rusty and Aaron, a couple of buddies of mine that watch me. And the trail comes right up here, drops down into this hole. Where are you guys this trip? Comes right through here and turns and goes up that. I wish you were here and I was in your Jeep. Okay, trail continues through here and right up through there. I was mad yesterday when I went up this Jeep trail over here and I bottomed my frame out like 4 times on rocks. I didn't make it 100 yards up this road. I would not even have tried this. Obviously not even have tried this. Here's a little bit more of the trail. My heart's pounding, because I'm walking uphill, but this spot about right here is about 1 inch wider than a Jeep, and it kind of cliffs out on that side. I don't know about people. We're about halfway there though. Glad I'm carrying this bike with me. I needed the exercise. This is the second Overlook. Seems like we can get a better view than this. Pardon the heavy breathing here. Once you get up on top, we've actually made fairly good time. There's a whole lot of just red dirt and 2-track. Now we've actually seen where we're headed, and we're like less than a mile away, and it's over this way, so we just follow this road. But we're at least getting a ride now. This is not our first view, but we're getting really close. The ruins are right at the end of this rock formation. And man, we can at least ride this. We're making way better time on this end. All right, guys. Here is Hotel Rock. Get up there and peek at it, see if we can find some shade. I didn't know what to expect. This looks like all corn storage stuff. I thought we were gonna, I guess the term Hotel Rock was a little misleading. I thought we were gonna be in houses. Oh. But I gotta tell you, this rock is cold and the shade is there, and boy does it feel good. And I'm gonna use this. Well, I was. There's here, move out of the way. This little spot right here, I'm gonna put some water in there for my dog. I brought water for him, but I don't have a bowl, so. Anyhow, sit here and take this all in, and I don't know how well you can see the view of Comb Ridge here. I'm going to try to zoom in on it out here, but it's spectacular from down here. I have to sit in the shade there and recoup a little bit. Just lots of grain storage. This one still has all the, like the mud that they coat it with. To get both my hands to get up here. Ooh, I can feel the cool air coming out of there. I gotta find that and go there. Ooh. Lots of storage in here. We got a nice breeze going, some shade. There is as zoomed up as I can get. I don't know how well this is going to come out, but Comb Ridge. Got a lot of wind right here on this corner. That's good though. Look at the LaSalle's. So Dustin and I were kind of talking here. This is all grain storage, but we're far away from any of the ruins that I know they lived at. You gotta wonder. Doesn't seem like there's water up here. Granted, this was 1,000 years ago. The terrain sure could have changed. Here's some lesser preserved stuff. Well, you wonder where they lived. You know, how far away they stored their food. You couldn't keep an eye on it if it was 5 miles away. It's a long way to walk for a bucket of corn. This certainly makes me, well, it raises a lot of questions in my mind how this stuff worked. So in true fashion of honesty, this next set of video that you're going to see, Dustin's wearing a chest rig. We're going to put the GoPro on him, because watching me push my bike down this trail would be pretty lame. And Dustin's actually going to ride as much of it as he can. Some of it will appear in my video, and then I may do a video, depending on how cool it comes out, of just the ascent down, and put his other mountain bike ascents together in a separate video. But as awesome as I am, this is not me. Take the front trail for a second.
This has been a dream of mine, to come down and ride some of this slick rock down in southern Utah. Finally get to do it. Alright, and as per request, here is the crux of the Jeep section for those of you Jeepers. I can't get my bike up there because that's about a 1.5 foot long, tall ledge right down at the bottom there. I found an alternate route that I think I can get up. But yeah, you come up, it is an up and over, and then it is a drop right back down. So, secondary route mapped out. I gotta put us in a low gear. I'm not climbing that. Here we go. Yikes. Oh. Whoa. There it is. Alright, we had to stop and get our big boy pants on after that run. On your right. Here we go. So he's back up with us.
Hey, I thought I was going to ride like 10% of this, and I think I'm going to make it maybe 15 to 20% of it. So
Yeah, he's shredding, so.
not as sucky as I thought I was.
Doable. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see it. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend himself. Clay on the trail on the bike. Oh yeah! Oh, that'll strike. Summit. Take the high road. Yeah. Sure. Just a little something like that. You might get up and ride for a section of this, but I doubt it. You just don't want to do it. Well, I stand corrected. Here we go. Confidence, that's the word I was looking for. He's building his confidence pretty well, though. There it is. Say hello to your fans.
why I wouldn't ride that section. I did.
Killing it.
No, I'm not. I suck.
Alright. Bring it. There's the truck. What a ride. Definitely black, if not double the black. Ride at your own risk, but holy cow, what a good one. You got it. You got it.
Holy hell. We're at the truck already?
Yeah.
Well, hot dang. All right. 10 out of 10 on how sucky I am.
Honestly, I expected you to be a 0 because I didn't think you were going to ride any of it except for the flat pieces.
I rode 50%. I'll bet I rode more than 50% of it.
I'd give you a 60.
I can't even believe I made it down that far. I can't believe this is the truck.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah.
What a ride.
Ruins were awesome. I don't know if I'm in the camera or not.
I don't know.
The ruins were awesome. I definitely, for most of my guys that watch this, if you're not a mountain biker, sweet. Throw a light pack on, day pack up, it's 6 miles. Overview is beautiful, the rocks were cool, the ruins were cool. I don't know that I'd ride it again. It was a long way to push the bike up the hill to ride it down, but it sure was fun.
And with that, folks, we're going to pack up and take off.
We are at, it's close to the Butler Wash ruins. This is actually Butler Canyon, but this is where the Target ruins are. And I have to tell on myself, when we left this morning to go up to Hotel Rock, oh goodness gracious, I left the key on in my truck, so we got back, it was dead, and we were in like a middle of nowhere. But we were up a hill and I was able to coast down to another road, and it took us an hour and a half till somebody went by and jumped us, and we're back on track though. The good thing of all that is I thought we would come out of Hotel Rock at about 1 o'clock. We came out at 11:30, which was, I don't know how. It took us less time to get down than it did to get up, and I didn't ride all of it. But I rode way more than I thought I would. And anyhow, it was 1 o'clock when we got jumped and headed down the road, so we're actually right back on schedule. We're just gonna go down, we may hit one. There's 4 sets of ruins down here. I don't know if we'll hit them all or not. I did a year ago. If you go back into my videos, I've already done this. So I'll get some shots of the ruins and stuff, but I'm not going to do a lot of the trail. If you want to see that, you'll have to go back and watch my other video. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay, we made it to Target ruin. There's a little alcove here that just has a little circular structure in it with a wall. They've got everything chained off here though, which they did before, I'm not surprised. But the real ruins are right over here. Let me get down where we can see them. Okay, this is the Target ruin, and this one on this side here is like completely intact. It has a roof on it and everything, and on the side of it, if I remember correctly, we climbed up the hill over here on this side, and there's a circle, red circle, like it looks like a target painted on the side, hence the name. But this would have been, you know, a house just down the canyon from Target Ruins is this other set. Now these I believe would be homes. This one would have gone down, and then these beams would have been the second story. Well, what kind of bird we're gonna run into, but pretty cool. And I think you can see the ones that had fire in them.
This is Ballroom Cave.
Oh, this is Ballroom Cave. Okay, well then there's another cave that has a different, bigger room in it. Anyway, you can see down there where there was a wall once in a square. Some more ruins up here, and then this top one, if I remember right, is just a wall. This is where, last time we were here, we ran into all the corn cobs. Dustin said this is labeled as Ballroom Cave, but there's another one further up a little bit that has a huge cave in it that I thought it was Ballroom Cave. So, I mean, what do I know? I don't know if you can see him up there. He's the black spot right there. Cawing, must have eggs. He's not leaving the nest. Sure mad at us for being here though. Just like some more little teeny corn cobs. Whatever bird. Oh, there's a crow. That's what's making that noise. It sounded like a crow, but it was the echo was screwing me up. Well, indeed, this is the Ballroom Cave that I was thinking of. You don't see the cave till you get up in here. You have to actually drop back down into it. And this is the back side of that wall. That is just a wall. But the lighting's horrible down here, but we'll go see if we can see anything. All right, this will probably be a big black blurry nothing, but there is a section of wall that runs over here. It goes in here, like, I mean, it's 50 feet this way, and then there's two more rooms. That doesn't have anything. This one up here has a half wall in it. And it goes, it's 100 or 150 feet away from me. So this is a big room. I don't know if the light helps, but here's that wall that's down here. And then there's a little bit of a doorway, and then it just kind of goes into the abyss. So you can see these little spots here where they could stick their toes in to climb up there, and then at the top where they grind all the corn. There's a corn cob in the one. We're back kind of to the opening. We came in up there. This is where we first came in. It was right through here. There's another little small section of cave here, but it doesn't connect or go down to anything. But you can tell where one time there was a wall there, and they had a fire in there. There's a little section of wall right here. I do love this cave though. It's got to be 55, 60 degrees down in here and 75 out there. It's amazing. I'm going to appreciate the cooler weather when I get home.
For a few days.
For a few days. I'm getting tired of having to build a fire though to keep heat my house up. I mean, it is May. So there's an information box. Dustin is reading in it. It has a sign-in book and some information about the Puebloans and the cave here. But we're gonna bail out. This is the third room, and I think this is the last one that we went to. Somebody we just met said there was 3 up here past the Target ruin. I don't remember there being another one, but maybe we need to go up further. But this, I believe, would have been a house as well. Storage over here. This one is hard to get to. It's just packed sand, and it's packed really hard until you touch it to try to climb up it. and then it just turns to sand in your hand. So yeah, rooms. Grain bins. And this would have been more room or something up here because it's all burnt. The whole back of it's all black. Okay, another big black, nothing. But there's the back of this cave. It doesn't go back very far, but you can tell there's been a lot of fires in here. How charred this is, and then focus. Little opening. Okay guys, we had a kind of a weird chain of events happen. I told you about my truck dying and having to get jump started and going. So we went and we saw the Target ruins, been through all that. And we went out by Fishmouth Cave to camp, and everything out there was so hot. Like it was 5 to 8 degrees hotter over there than it was, you know, in Arch Canyon where we stayed last night. So man, here we are. We sat right back up where we were last night. The nice couple that jump started us is in this camper right here. Dinner tonight, we did run into blinding. It was so hot today, it was crazy. We went in and got some Slurpees, but pork chops, green beans, bacon. Okay. We did drive up by Fishmouth Cave, where Fishmouth Cave is. It takes us like 32 minutes or something to drive there. I thought it'd take like an hour and a half on some crappy washboarded road. So we're just gonna get up in the morning, go do Fishmouth Cave and what's called Split Level Cave. Will be a trip for tomorrow. We also saw a trailhead for some dinosaur tracks that I didn't even know were in the country. But we will leave. Good old tent set up. Reserve this spot for tomorrow night. And then Saturday morning we'll just get up and jet. So anyway, I'm not letting this pork chop get cold.